Hey all, as we're all brutally aware, we're in the midst of a horrible pandemic. While our government, essential workers, and healthcare professionals are working around the clock to improve the situation, we here at Press Start see it as our duty to do our part in keeping you entertained. Trying our hardest to make the best of the situation, we were finding creative ways to ease our stress, and we thought we'd share it with you. Without further ado, and in no particular order, here are our top 10 activities to do while you're stuck at home. Starting at number 10, we have playing your favorite board games. Gather your whole family and get your game on. With seemingly endless variety of games, I bet you can play one a day. Games like Catan, Ticket to Ride, and the classic Monopoly. The fun will never end, provided that you keep your game disputes civil. You have to remember that you're all trapped in the same house together for the foreseeable future. Board games may not be your thing. Well, how about video games? With countless platforms like Steam or Nintendo offering massive sales, there's no reason why you shouldn't be playing your favorite games. And if money is tough right now, then stick with games you already own. Go through the vast list of games I know some of you have and have at it. Piggybacking off of video games at number 8, we suggest online games joined by live chats with friends. Now, this doesn't just include Steam games, but also web browser games. One of our favorites right now is Scribble.io. Almost like Pictionary, the drawer gets a word and does their best to draw it while the others playing guess what it is. There's even a game called Tabletop Simulator that combines the best of both worlds, virtual multiplayer board games, so you and your friends can even play board games online together. And going off that, fans of fantasy worlds rejoice. Dungeons & Dragons, D&D, is always playable online. Get your dice out, boot up that group call, and submerge yourself in the quest at hand. For those of you that need more visuals when playing D&D, there are even websites and apps for that. You can create a custom map based off of your individual campaign. Keep casting spells and slaying beasts. Next up, we have a wide variety of streaming services at our disposal. Streaming services have been booming within the last year. More are coming into existence with newer and better content on each. And don't have a streaming service? There's no problem. HBO is even making much of its content free for the duration of the pandemic. So sit your ass down and get to binging. I know what some of you are thinking. The 3 activities we mentioned already about games weren't enough. Well, we got one more. Dig deep in that closet of yours. Check your attic and check your basement. Get all those old consoles we know you haven't touched in years and play them. Every console from the NES to the Sega Genesis are qualifiers. Don't have those older consoles? No big deal. Go back to the oldest you have, even if it's just the Xbox 360. Trust us, it will feel just as nostalgic. If all this spare, just because we're stuck inside doesn't mean we have to be glued to our technology, as much as I know we would like to. That's right, let's get our reading fans in here. Just like with anime shows, and other shows, I know you have your own stack of books you haven't gotten to. Get to it. Keep your mind sharp and your creativity spinning with a good book. Where are my creative people at? Get started or gain more progress on a project you've been working on. Whether it be a painting, an animation, a video, or maybe even something you've been writing, just get to doing it. You'll be surprised by what interesting works come out of it. It will be a great distraction from all the bad news over and over, day in, day out, that keeps spreading around, and it will allow for new perspectives to the current situation. Finally, ending this list at number 1 is an iconic, classic event that rarely occurs nowadays: a drive-in movie theater. No one wants to be cooped up inside for weeks on end. That being said, we also want to do all we can to avoid contact with others. So what better way to kill two birds with one stone than by attending these drive-in movies? Get you and your family out of the house, into fresh air, and experience a truly amazing and authentic way to attend the movies. I hope this list gave all of you at home some ideas of what you can do while this situation continues. I know we'll be enjoying everything mentioned above, and hopefully we sufficiently satisfied preventing our minds from slipping into psychosis. Thanks for watching. Please tune in next time to press start.